Welcome to Obsessed Garage. One of my new favorite products that I hadn't had in my life until recently is the product focus today, which is the 1/4 inch right angle Milwaukee Die Grinder. And you'll notice we have it here with the boot on it. The boot is an optional accessory. It doesn't come with this kit, but it is something in the drop down on the site. You'll be able to click the drop down and add a boot, assuming we have it in stock. So this particular tool comes in two different options, like most, and I have the wrong battery on. I shouldn't have this on here. I'm false advertising for you. But you can buy it in a tool only. It's a 2485-20 is the model number. You can see there's nothing else in here, just the tool. I mean, basically picture the tool sitting in here without the boot. It's a tool only. The other option is you can buy it as a 2-2 kit, and the 2-2 kit actually comes with two, let me grab one of them, two CP 2.0 batteries. So they're thinking that the amount of energy required to run this tool, it's not necessary to have an XC 4.0 or 6.0. I think if you're using it for a big project or something where you're doing a huge, long-lasting grinding application, you'd probably, I guess you could throw one of the bigger, longer-lasting batteries on. But I think in most cases, the idea for here is to keep this tight, small, and in a small form factor. I do have the M18 version of this in the cabinet, but I use this almost exclusively. So the M18 is probably not something you'd even want for most applications. So the 2.2 version there is a significant value to get this. You'll save yourself, 30, 40, 50 bucks. If you were to buy two batteries a la carte and the machine, it would cost quite a bit more than if you were to buy it as a kit. So if you're looking for my recommendation, I think you'd probably want to buy this as a kit of the two options. The tool has multiple speeds, at which you depress the arrow on the back and it lights up, so speed 1 through 4. And then it has a progressive trigger, so I can control speed by how far down I pull the trigger. So I could set my maximum speed by choosing option 1, but I can still progressively adjust that speed to some extent. I find the trigger, the safety mechanism here, it's not super comfortable. But I also, when I was using it to grind the hub on my E36 a few weeks ago, I didn't find it fatiguing. So it is a little bit, this is a metal. I almost wish this was a little bit more form-fitting plastic like most of the triggers on Milwaukee stuff. I'm sure there's a reason why they made this in metal, probably because of how, what the tool is going to be doing. But I think that it's not my preference. The light's kind of in a weird spot too, I guess, since it's at a 90-degree angle, if you're lighting or illuminating that area. But all other things on the tool, I think, saying other things about the tool, I don't know. I can't complain about it. I really do like using this. It's something that I feel like has stepped up my real man status, because I never had anything like this in my life. I was using some Dremel, trying to get an 1/8 inch Dremel to do what a 1/4 inch die grinder would do is not an easy thing to ask. And so for this, we don't have these in the store, but for this, the tool is useless unless you buy some dies for it. And so this is from McMaster-Carr. I just went in and bought what is this? 16-piece set of various grinding apparatuses. And then I bought a longer armed version as well. So this is a 8-piece set of some longer grinding dies. And then you'll also probably want to get some flapper wheels for it. You can get these at these Merit Abrasives kits I got from McMaster-Carr as well. So as long as you get the 1/4 inch variant, what you do is you'll take the cullet off, which I may have to get, yeah. So the way that these work is you remove the cullet, you'll slide the tool in place. You probably don't need to remove it completely, and then you'll screw in place. The one thing that you'll struggle with, and maybe some of you real men can put in the comments here, how to do this better. But the one thing you'll struggle with, so you'll put, I believe it's a 14 millimeter. They do supply some wrenches, but you'll grab your own wrenches. I think it's a 14 and 16 millimeter. When you tighten it down, torque it down, use the tool, you'll find that oftentimes first you'll need to let this cool, but you'll find that once this clamps down, a lot of times it's difficult to remove it, to get it to come back out, which is a bit frustrating at times. But notice, you know, I've used this a dozen or so times since I've gotten this particular tool, and I've gotten it off every time, but I do have to sometimes put it in a vise or hammer on to get it out. But again, die grinder doesn't do you any good without buying some accessories. So just start Google searching 1/4 inch accessories for a die grinder. You'll find it. Milwaukee doesn't make anything for it in their accessory packages yet. And so again, I found all the stuff in my master car. But this is a tool that I think this is in your top 15 tools. You'll find it very, very useful when you need it. You know, when you need to grind something off, it's life-changing. I can't believe I didn't have one of these until I was, 40 years old. I'm 41 now. So Milwaukee die grinder, get one, put it in your cabinet, get some accessories for it, and you'll find uses all over the place for it. Thanks for watching.